Hello, everyone. My name is Chantelle Nye. Welcome to KHM Today, your weekly resources for industry news and straight up fun. I am actually filling in for Carolyn Orff, who is out today. So I hope you don't mind that I am here instead of Carolyn. Don't worry, everything's good. She will be back. But it's a great pleasure to be with you here today. It is National Golf Day, so that is why I am donning my KHM logoed golf shirt. And we have a very special guest. But before we get to that, there's a couple little things that I just wanted to talk to you about. It is a pleasure being back. It's been about 3 years or 2 years since I've been on. I used to do this with Carolyn and the team, and I used to give some little updates. So I thought I would maybe do that before we bring our guest on, if you don't mind. Um, just to let you know, we are busy here. I am with the Supplier Relations Department here at KHM Travel Group. I work very closely with Carolyn and her team. I have a fabulous team myself, Bridget Gerber. We are both account managers, and we work with Charlie Thompson, our manager. And we're just very excited because we have so many events coming up. We've had so many events since January, pretty much one a month. And looking from now until the end of the year, I think we only have June and September. No, I'm sorry, June and December that we don't have an event. So our next one is actually next week. It is our May Boot Camp 1.0, which we are so excited for. We have 56 agents coming, and these agents can be new to the industry. They could be coming for a renewal, maybe just a jump start to get back into the industry. But we're very excited to be hosting them in Cleveland, Ohio. We have Destination Success coming up in July, July 22nd to the 25th. And we are gearing up for that. As of right now, I think we have about 160 maybe agents signed up. So we're really, really hoping to see more. But we are so glad for the ones that have signed up. We are just so excited. So many fun things planned. Then we have our August Boot Camp 1.0. We have our Luxury Symposium in September. We have a November Boot Camp. And gosh, I think that's it. So we've got a lot going on here at KHM Travel Group. But we are very, very excited to be with our agents, to be able to celebrate with them, to just educate and learn as much as possible. Because all of us know here in the travel industry, I've been in it 18 years, you never stop learning, right? So with that being said, this is a good segue. Today, we are very excited to welcome to the show for the first time, Jake Coldiron, who is the National Manager of Golf Sales for Sandals and Beaches Resorts and National Golf Sales Manager. Oh, I just said that. National Golf Sales Manager for Sandals and Beaches. Welcome, Jake.
Hey, thank you so much, Chantelle. And thanks, KHM, for having me. It feels good to kind of be back with KHM. And I know Chantelle, that's kind of our topic.
Yeah. So talking to you before we got on, we found out that you have a little bit of history with KHM. Can you tell us a little bit about it?
I do. So I have been with Sandals and Beaches, the organization, with Unique Vacations since it was late 2009. And so in the spring of 2010, I started as the BDM for Sandals and Beaches Resorts in the state of Ohio. And KHM, I believe, was only a couple of years old at the time. And so I was the BDM for 3 years. And I was just speaking with the team there, and I was just like, I can't believe it's going to be 15 years here in a few months. And I'm just like, where has the time gone? And so I have several really friends over the years that I've just kept in contact with, and I don't have I could be here all day of just naming all the fun things and success stories that I've really seen KHM over the years. But and I know Rick and the team run an incredible organization. I can't give them enough credit for really building an empire, and they do it right. So
That's awesome. So tell me what you tell us what you told me before. How many bookings did we make in a month back
yeah,
when you were
so
with?
I mean, it was low for sure. I mean, this is 15 years ago, but I know. I mean, it was. I remember we'd be in the office and we'd be like, "Did we get any bookings this week?" And now it's like you go in the office and you're like, "How many bookings did you get today?" Yeah, it's definitely changed over the years, and I know. Let's, but it's such a great thing to see the success of like KHM going from here to one of the top ones in the whole country.
Oh, that's amazing. Thank you for sharing that. I love that story. I didn't know because I came about a few years after you had already gone. So it's great to finally meet you
Yeah.
and put a face to the name. So Carolyn has sent over some rapid fire questions, and I see she's on, so she knows I'm going to be asking you
Hi,
things.
Carolyn.
So are you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay. If you could have a conversation with any inanimate object, what would it be?
Let's say probably a politician. I want to find out everything about them and their sense and things behind the world. I love learning about the world, but I also want to know what goes on more of like behind the scenes.
Behind the scenes. Okay. What's the most embarrassing thing you've ever worn in public?
Oh, it's a good one. So I was playing a golf tournament and well, this is probably I was 10 years old. So this is, I mean, 25 years ago. This is for real. I actually sat on a banana and I was wearing white pants. And I had to play a golf tournament for 5 hours, and I was 10 years old, and so
Oh,
imagine sitting on a banana it was July, and so that was probably the most embarrassing thing that's ever happened to me.
oh
Golf
no.
on the golf course too.
On the golf course too. If your life had a theme song, what would it be?
Say theme song. Probably Bob Marley made like a One Love, just because
Okay.
I'm always a happy person.
Okay, that's awesome. What's the weirdest food combination you enjoy?
Weirdest food. I would say I eat a lot of chicken and like peanut butter, but not together. But I eat it like kind of always for lunch. Like I might do like a chicken, then I might do like a half a peanut butter sandwich. But
Okay.
I try to do high protein, but it doesn't
High
work.
protein. Okay. If you were a vegetable, which one would you be?
Probably a carrot. So they always talk about eyes and like people always say, Jake, why are you squinting? And I was like, well, I guess I should eat more carrots.
Okay, that's good. Have you ever had a funny celebrity encounter in real life?
I have. So actually, this is just like 2 months ago. So I was in Miami Airport, and I mean, a lot of the ladies would appreciate this, but I sat next to on the airplane Jesse Palmer, the host of The Bachelor.
Really?
3 hours, 3 hours I sat next to him, and I was asking him some questions where it's so funny, like some of the things I asked. Yeah, but probably that was probably the most recent encounter, and it was pretty cool.
That's awesome. That's very cool. What's your favorite comedy movie of all time?
Wedding Crashers.
That's a good one. If you could swap lives with someone for a day, who would it be?
Probably, I would say professional golfer, just to kind of put myself in their shoes and just kind of see all the challenges, but also just something different.
Okay. All right.
I work in a golf business, so I feel like it would be something different, but also similar too.
Right. No, that's good. I like that. So done with rapid fire. So now we're going to learn more about you and your role. So can you describe for us your role as National Sales Manager for golf sales for Sandals and Beaches?
Absolutely. So my role, imagine like a kind of like a business development manager. The business development manager role is to grow the business through travel advisors, and so my role is kind of similar to what the BDM does. It's just a little different. So I cover the U.S., Canada, Latin America, and my goal is to work with travel advisors who are interested in growing their business through golf. So it doesn't mean you have to know everything about golf. It means, for example, you might have a relationship with a local country club in Omaha, Nebraska, or you might be an avid golfer and you don't know a lot about sandals, but you think that you can grow your business through golf. So we might do a presentation at a country club. Even though it's at a golf course, it could turn into a beaches, Turks and Caicos family vacation, but it all started around golf. So
Yeah.
just my goal is just to grow the business through golf, and so that's kind of and again it's like BDM to where I only really work with the travel advisors to grow business. I don't do any bookings myself.
Okay. Okay.
All through
How,
a travel advisor.
yeah. Call your travel advisor. How did you end up in the role that you're in?
So very unique story, but so I in 2010 I started as an intern at Sandals Emerald Bay. So when Sandals opened Emerald Bay in December 2009, I did my internship there, and then I was there for about 5 to 6 months, and then I moved to Ohio. I was a BDM in Ohio. I moved to Florida 2013. I was a BDM there for 6 years. I moved to Colorado. I was a senior BDM. 3 years ago, I got a phone call from our national vice president, and he called me and said, "Jake, we want to grow our business through golf, and we think you would be a good fit." And so I went to school. I mean, I grew up on a golf course. I went to school for business marketing and a minor in golf. I played golf in college, so my whole background. My dad owned two golf courses, so my whole background is golf, and so but it was more on the business side, and so I couldn't. I feel like I'm in my dream job now. I love what I do. I work with I work with a great organization, and I get to work with again travel advisors who want to grow their business.
Yeah. Well, that leads into you kind of answered part of my other question. How long have you been a golfer?
So I see a name that real quick. Hold on. Hi, Miss Gail Adams. I've known Gail since I started with Sam, and her and I go way back. So thanks for joining. Um,
Oh.
yeah. So yeah. Can you repeat that one more time, please?
Oh yeah, no. I was just going to ask you, how long have you been a golfer?
So I started. I think I got my first set of like plastic golf clubs like at 5 years old, and so but I so to me like I'm not as competitive as I used to. It's more about fun. Like I want to grow the game. I love teaching golf, getting friends and family into golf. So for me, it's like I love just playing events and participating in different events. So if I mean, it started when I was 5, but now I'm I'm pushing 40 almost, and I still love the game as much as I did 35 years ago.
Oh, that's awesome. I love to hear that. And you said your dad owned two golf
He
courses.
did, yeah,
Okay. All right. And you played in college. Did you play in high school as well?
I did. Yep.
High school, college. Okay. There you
My,
go.
my, my, my whole family is something very unique. So my dad played football in college. My mom was a cheerleader. My brother played soccer in college, and I played golf.
Oh, that's awesome. I love that. I love that. So why would someone book sandals for golf? Like
So
what
yeah,
criteria
no,
would
I love
they
that question. I love that question because a lot of times I get, Jake, why would my clients want to go to Sandals versus another destination, whether if it's Europe, if it's a different Caribbean island? And for us, that's actually a very easy question. So there's a few points I want to touch on. So number one is Sandals includes complimentary green fees. So if you're a golfer and you're going to play golf on another Bahamian island, if you're going to play golf in another Caribbean island, your average green fee is going to be about $300 US. So the thing about it is that Sandals includes that. You can play as much golf as you want. Now you do in Jamaica, we have caddies, so you got to pay the caddy fee, which is only less than $20 per person. And then the rental club golf fee is $75, and the golf cart fee is $50. So on average, you're looking at about $100 for a round of golf, and that's most serious golfers bring their own golf clubs. But if you're not a serious golfer, we have golf clubs down there that you can rent.
Okay. Awesome. So let's say a travel advisor, they want to move forward. Is there a special department that they need to call to make the reservation? Like, how does that work?
So there's a party of one, and his name's Jake. So it's funny because the joke in the company is, so I don't even have a last name. It's just Jake Goff. Let's go contact Jake Goff. He'll help you out. So but no, we actually I just finished redesigning with our marketing and creative team and our web team. We actually just finished redesigning the whole entire Sandals website. And so it's all updated now as far as the correct information on there, as far as all the golf courses, the pricing, what the difference between each golf course. And so that's on sandals.com/golf. But if someone is interested in booking a group, you would still do the first process would be, and this would be just a regular, even if it's a golf group, you always work with your local BDM and your regional groups manager. And so I'll come into play as well if it is a golf group. So I'll help book tee times. I can help set up the tournament, things like that. But again, I would kind of work alongside the groups team and the BDM. But it's very easy to book a golf group. So I can be your first point of contact, and then we would work with the team to all ensure that everybody plays a part.
Okay. That's awesome. So we were talking a little bit about this before we got on too. What is your favorite course?
So
what's your
Sandals owns 3 golf courses: Bahamas, Jamaica, St. Lucia. They're all very different. So it's funny because it's like, I don't have any kids, but I know whenever you ask like a parent that's like, what's your favorite? Well, I don't have a favorite. I like them all, right? But the Bahamas, I think in general is it's our signature and championship golf course. It's in the Bahamas, Emerald Bay. You have 6 holes right in the ocean. There's really no other golf course in the world that have 6 holes right on the ocean.
Yeah. But I'll bet you it's easy to lose the ball too.
It is. It's very easy to lose a golf ball there.
Well, let me ask you another question. Outside of Sandals and Beaches, what is your favorite course that you've ever played?
Let's see here. Played. So I've been to Pebble Beach. I've been to the Masters, but I've never played them. But playing, I would probably say, where they have the PGA Championship next week. It's in Kentucky. It's at Valhalla. So they've had the Ryder Cup there, the PGA Championship. So it's one of the top golf courses in the world, and it's going to be televised next weekend. So.
Oh wow, that's incredible. So is there anything else?
Yeah. So I kind of just want to touch on. So I touched on it a few minutes ago, but Sandals owns 3 golf courses. We include complimentary green fees. If you go to Sandals in Jamaica, the Ocho Rios region, Sandals Duns River, Rural Plantation, Sandals Ocho Beach Resort, Beaches Ocho Rios, you do have complimentary transfers to and from the golf course.
Okay.
And the golf course, roughly from Sandals Ochi and Rural Plantation, you're looking at 10 minutes. Beaches, 20 minutes. Sandals Duns River, 25 minutes. The golf course at Emerald Bay, you walk out of your room, it's right there. And then golf course in St. Lucia, it's 5 minutes away from Sandals Grand St. Lucian, 15 minutes away from Halcyon, and 30 minutes away from Latok. And then we do have golf with Island Roots and the other courses in Jamaica, in Barbados. So if someone's going to Turks and Caicos, there's golf there. But the only golf courses Sandals owns where greens fees are included, Jamaica, St. Lucia, Bahamas. But if you have clients going to another destination or a different side of Jamaica, they can book it through Island Routes.
Ah, very good.
And they can make 10% commission on that.
Perfect. That's awesome. Was there a golf course at Latak at one point?
Yes, there was at one point. About a little over 2 years ago, we closed it because we actually added rooms and restaurants. But down the road, we might reopen it. But again, just to let you guys know, it's probably going to be another 2+ years until we decide that.
Okay. Good to know. Well, it has been an absolute pleasure. Thank you so much for taking time out of your day. But it's been great to reminisce with the history that you have with KHM. And it's just great to, like I said, have a name and a face for our agents, to be able to reach out to if we need help booking golf. We do have quite a few agents. Do you work with a lot of our agents?
I do. So I work with, all over the country. So I know.
Okay.
I just did a fam trip last year with Ryan Trench.
Oh yeah. Ryan's our guy.
Yeah, Ryan Trent's a great guy. So
yeah. Well, Jake, thank you so much. It was great meeting you, and hope to see you in person someday.
Yeah, thank you guys so much, and KHM, thanks for having me, and I'll see you guys at a Sandals golf course in the future.
Sounds good. Thank you, Jake. Well, thank you so much. We won't keep you very much longer, but we just hope you enjoyed this segment. Jake is such a sweet guy, and really, I just learned about his history with KHM, which is incredible. Our Sandals golf shorts. So our team and our marketing team took a little trip last September and had a marketing fam trip to go down and get content. And we were down in the Ocho Rios area, and we actually got to go onto the golf course near Ocho Rios. So there's a little golf short that's going to be released on, tomorrow, May 9th. So we hope you enjoy it. Thank you so much for joining me. Thank you for allowing me onto your camera, into your homes. I guess I should say. Carolyn will be back, but it's been a pleasure. And I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.